This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
.6:15, this is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by Dulmin Samarasinghe and read by Niranjan Abesundara. The Good Governance government is accused of diverting the Ita Sunday attack investigations towards another direction. Coconut oil found in 2 bowsers in Dankotua confirmed to have been contaminated with aflatoxin. Central Bank decides to maintain the standing deposit facility rate and the standing lending facility rate. SLB's Radha Service gets a fully equipped performance theatre. In world news, Israel honors Holocaust victims as COVID-19 vaccines keep survivors alive. In sports news, the Open Test to select Sri Lanka beach volleyball men's and women's pools will be held on the 18th of this month. State Minister Shehan Semasinghe said the Good Governance government diverted investigation to the Ita Sunday attacks to another direction through a parliamentary committee. He mentioned this while taking part in the debate on the Ita Sunday attack in Parliament today. He said the parliamentary committee exposed intelligence services to the country. He said government has taken steps to take necessary measures by sending information revealed by the Presidential Commission. MP Professor Ranit Bandara said incidents such as the Ita Sunday attack should not be allowed to occur again. MP Dr. Harsha De Silva said Presidential Commission report has not achieved the expected outcome. MP Tushara Indiril mentioned that the opposition would take steps to look into the attack after the 21st of this month. The spokesperson of the Sri Lanka Customs says tests carried out on samples from the 2 bowser trucks containing coconut oil, which were recently taken into custody at Dankotua, have indicated the presence of aflatoxin. The 2 bowser trucks were seized by Dankotua police on the 30th of March on suspicion of containing carcinogenic substances. A total of 27,500 litres of coconut oil had been taken into custody from the 2 bowser trucks, which are parked at a mill in Dankotua area. Samples from the seized coconut oil stocks were directed to the government analysts for testing. The Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka had its meeting held on the 7th of this month decided to maintain the standing deposit facility rate and the standing lending facility rate of the Central Bank at their current levels of 4.50% and 5.50% respectively. The board arrived at decision after carefully considering the macroeconomic conditions and expected developments on the domestic and global fronts. The board remains committed to maintaining the low interest rate structure, thereby ensuring continued support for sustained economic recovery in the context of the prevailing low inflation environment and well-anchored inflation expectations. A fully equipped theatre will be established at the Radar Service of the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The foundation store will be held at the auspicious time of 9:18 a.m. tomorrow on the patronage of the Media Minister Kelly Rambukwella. Thereafter, SLBC Music Academy will be launched. A ceremony to facilitate artists from Rajarata will be held in the afternoon. Radio artists from Rajarata will be presented with awards at the ceremony. A cultural pageant and music show have also been organised. Meanwhile, Ratna Sutra chanting will be held today and tomorrow under the guidance of the Chief Prelate of the Anuradhapura Avatastana, Venerable Palli Gamasrina Hasero, to invoke blessings on the country and the people to coincide with the event. Deputy Director General of Health Services, Dr. S. M. Arnold, said that Sri Lankans arriving from overseas can go to their homes without undergoing quarantine. He said they can do so if it is confirmed that they have not been infected with COVID-19 following PCR tests and have taken the full dose of COVID vaccine 2 weeks earlier. He said medical officers have been appointed to check those who have been subjected to home quarantine. He mentioned this during a media briefing held today at the Health Promotion Bureau. Chief Epidemiologist Dr. Sudha Samaruira said all hospitals have been instructed to inform his unit of a person who has been given the COVID vaccine has been hospitalized after 3 days or within 3 weeks. He said approval should be obtained from the medical officer in the area and the public health inspector to conduct New Year festival. He further said approval should be obtained from the Director General of Health Services for special festivals. State Minister of Batik, Handloom Fabrics and Local Apparel Products, Dasiri Jayasekara, said steps have been already taken to ban the import of batik textile fabrics. State Minister said relevant gazette notification has been approved by the Parliament as well. Minister Jayasekara expressed his views at a media briefing held in Colombo yesterday. He further said import of batik fabric rolls to Sri Lanka will be halted completely. This news broadcast comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
Get a personal loan for your marriage, education or housing within 24 hours with People's Bank Digital Banking.
Police media spokesperson DIG Adith Rohan has said Venerable Jamburuwala Chanratna Thero was arrested by the Fort Police this morning. The Thero and another protester have been arrested during a protest held this morning at the Colombo Fort area. Reportedly, the protesters had stoned and caused damages to a jeep belonging to the Fort Police, which had been deployed to control the protest. Chanratna Thero has been arrested under charges of unlawful assembly and causing damages to a police jeep during a protest. Reigning Mrs. World Caroline Jury and model Chula Padmendra, who were arrested by Cinnamon Garden Police, have been granted police bail. They were taken into custody this afternoon over recent controversy at the Mrs. Sri Lanka beauty pageant held at the Lumpokana Theatre on Sunday. Mrs. Sri Lanka Pushpika De Silva had lodged a complaint with the police citing injuries and trauma caused to her during the commotion that took place during her crowning. An individual who had 130 million rupees in his bank account suspected to have been sent from an organized criminal gang member from overseas had been arrested in the Ratmalana area. Police media spokesman DIG Adith Rohan has said the suspect had been arrested by the CID last night. When the suspect was questioned, he had been unable to explain how the money had been credited to his account. And that ends local news for now.
Get a personal loan for your marriage, education or housing within 24 hours with People's Bank Digital Banking. People's Bank Digital Banking, your ultimate convenience.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
Health Minister Pavitra Vanniyarachchi said that China's Sinopharm vaccine will not be given to Sri Lankans until the safety of the vaccine has been ensured by the health authorities. She told Parliament that Advisory Committee on Communicable Diseases, the National Medicines Regulatory Authority, has been analysing the data on the vaccine to ensure the safety of the vaccine. She said only the Chinese nationals are given the vaccine at present. That was the main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
On to Watchlight, Telecommunication Regulatory Commission said service providers are gearing up to unveil their unlimited internet packages by next week. Addressing a session at Internet Day 2021 recently, which was held virtually, TRCSL Director General Oshada Senanayake said that plans put forward by the operators have been reviewed, approved and would be rolled out by next week. That came to in Watchlight.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of
the best discount in this Urdu season, People's Leasing Polybasi. Enjoy an interest rebate of 25% from People's Leasing for all the leasing facilities during this Urdu season. Call 011-206-300 for more details. Conditions apply.
People's Leasing, the trusted leader.
Israel honors Holocaust victims as COVID-19 vaccines keep survivors alive. New Zealand suspends entry to travellers from India due to high COVID-19 cases. European Court backs mandatory preschool jabs in Czech Republic. A memorial siren brought traffic to a halt in Israel today as it honoured 6 million Jews killed in the Nazi Holocaust and gave thanks for its swift rollout of COVID-19 vaccines as a lifesaver for elderly survivors. With around 57% of the population having already received at least one vaccine dose, Israel's infection rate has dropped dramatically. That allowed care and nursing homes to open their doors, visitors again reuniting many of the country's survivors with their loved ones. New Zealand today temporarily suspended entry for all travellers from India, including its own citizens, for about 2 weeks following a high number of positive coronavirus cases arriving from a South Asian country. The move comes after New Zealand recorded 23 new positive coronavirus cases at its border today, of which 17 were from India. The suspension will start from 11th April and will be in place until the 20th of April. European Court of Human Rights has backed the Czech Republic in its requirement for mandatory preschool vaccinations. The case was brought by families who were fined or whose children were refused entry to preschools because they had not been vaccinated. In a landmark ruling, the court found that while the Czech policy interfered with the right to a private life, there was a need to protect public health. And back to the headlines of the world news. Israel announces honors Holocaust victims as COVID-19 vaccines keep survivors alive. New Zealand suspends entry for travellers from India due to high COVID-19 cases. European court backs mandatory preschool jabs in Czech Republic. That was world news.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of
The best discount in this Urdu season, People's Leasing Polybossy. Enjoy an interest rebate of 25% from People's Leasing for all the leasing facilities during this Urdu season. Call 011 206 300 for more details. Conditions apply.
People's Leasing, the trusted leader.
Development News is brought to you by CIB Nivea offer valuable gift vouchers for every bill payment during 1st to 10th April. 20% discount for bank card holders. Our place, our product. CIB.
Mannar District Secretary A. Stanley Dimel says steps have been taken to install electronic signals light system at the Talimena railway crossing. He said Sri Lanka Railway Department will implement this within the next 2 months. Mannar District Secretary said the Railway Department has responded positively to his request. That is Development News.
Development News was brought to you by CIB Nivea offer valuable gift vouchers for every bill payment during 1st to 10th April. 20% discount for bank card holders. Our place, our product. CIB.
On to sports news. The Open Test to select Sri Lanka beach volleyball men's and women's pools will be held on the 18th at 8:30 a.m. at Heyantuda Beach Volleyball Training Centre of the National Youth Services Council. Any beach volleyball player in the country can attend the tests. All men and women beach volleyball players who wish to face the test could report to the grounds at 8:30 a.m. on the 18th of April. The election of the Sri Lanka Athletics Federation to select office bearers will be held at the Duncan White Auditorium of the Ministry of Sports on the 24th of this month. 114 members representing 30 district associations will cast their votes at the election. Present Chairman Major General Partha Fernando and Secretary Prema Pinnavala also among the contestants. Tennis news. The French Open has been postponed by a week in the hope that more spectators will be permitted to attend. Grand Slam tournament at Roland Garros will now run from 30th May to 30th of June. France is in a third nationwide lockdown amid a surge in coronavirus cases. French Tennis Federation said postponing was the best solution. That was sports news.
Contributory deposit of 1,000 rupees from NSB when your child enters grade 1. Open a Hapan Children's Service account for your kid today. Higher interest. Conditions apply. Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money.
Sri Lanka will build South Asia's first Disneyland in the proposed Bopitia Leisure Park, which will be created by Korea Cavitation Company, with investments from Malaysia and Korea. The president of Korea Cavitation Company, Begum Kim, and representative of Sri Lanka, Dr. Parimala Michael, said they are negotiating with the government to obtain 150-acre land in a lease basis for the project. Dr. Michael said the proposed park will be similar to the Genting Highlands in Malaysia. That was Business News.
Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money. Contributory deposit of 1,000 rupees from NSB when your child enters grade 1. Open a Hapan Children's Service account for your kid today. Higher interest. Conditions apply.
Economic news, courtesy of
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibility. That's why we promise to give you the best returns and guarantee on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act number 42 of 2011.
Under the micro-project funding scheme of the German embassy, a grant of over 2 million rupees was allocated to a project proposed by Comdu.it, which is a German organization of volunteers. It aims to build climate resilience among farming communities in the north and east of Sri Lanka by establishing organic farming systems. The project intends to enhance of small-scale organic farmers and home gardeners. It will also provide organizational structure to incubate innovative ideas for improving organic farming systems. That was economic news.
I bought my daughter a laptop for her work by managing my finances. Whatever the expenses may be, I can't afford to miss out on life's special moments like her birthday or our anniversary. So you need to invest to make your family's future flourish.
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibilities. That's why we promise to give you the best returns on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act number 42 of 2011.
Weather report was sponsored by
Dialogue, in partnership with the Ministry of Education, introduces Nanasa, a trilingual educational mobile app with video-based lessons for grade 1 to A-levels. Now your child can study with ease on your mobile with no subscription fee.
Met Department says showers and thunder showers will occur at several places over most parts of the island in the evening or night. Heavy fall of 100 millimeters can be expected some places in the Uva, Sabaragamuwa, central, southern and western provinces. Misty conditions can be expected some places in the central, Sabaragamuwa and western provinces during the morning tomorrow. The sun is directly over Sri Lanka and will continue till the 14th of April. That was the weather report.
Weather report was sponsored by
Dialogue, in partnership with the Ministry of Education, introduces Nanasa, a trilingual educational mobile app with video-based lessons for grade 1 to A-levels. Now your child can study with ease on your mobile with no subscription fee.
And back to the headlines of the news. Good governance government is accused of diverting the Easter Sunday attack investigations towards another direction. Coconut oil found in two bowsers in Dankotua confirmed to have been contaminated with aflatoxin. Central Bank decides to maintain the standing deposit facility rate and the standing lending facility rate. SLB's Ratta Xavier gets full equipped performance theatre. In world news, Israel honors Holocaust victims of the COVID-19 vaccines keep survivors alive. In sports news, the open test to select Sri Lanka beach volleyball men's and women's pools will be held on the 18th of this month. That in the news, and back to your friend and mine, Sounds How to keep entertained this Thursday evening. Back to you, Soundy.